Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and beautiful little subscribers out there. And how I love you all, so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and super duper delicious. And that life is treating you most deliciously wherever you are in the world. So we've got a very grey sky. It's nearly 2 p.m. in the afternoon in our old England, my little beautifuls that you all are. And it has been raining all day. If it's raining, it's raining. And this has been happening all day, my delicious little babies. Okay? So this is just going to be a quick little video to you all, okay? Now, the first one, they're all on YouTube, my delicious little babies. This uploader is called capital P Postcards, then a space, capital F from, and then a space, capital B Britannia. Okay, my delicious babies, so it should read, once tapped into the old space bar, should anybody happen to have any form of an interest, postcards from Britannia. This uploader happens to have 18.1 thousand subscribers, my delicious babies, and the video should read 10 British manners nobody remembers today. Okay, my delicious babies, so just repeat that again for you. 10 British manners nobody remembers today. Right, well, yes. You're probably wondering, well, why am I mentioning this? And by the way, my camera just switched itself on, so I never clicked it on. She has a mind of her own. My Samsung does. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies, anyway? So you're probably wondering, well, what is this woman going on about? Well, if you look at it, okay, and I've spoken to many over a long time now. And, I mean, for myself, I am a stickler, there we are, for manners. And the reason why is because the way my dad brought me up, and I love my beautiful nanny and granddad, so, and how my beautiful nana and granddad brought me up, and also I love my beautiful mama bear, so, and how also my beautiful little mama bear as well, so everything was please, thank you, you're courteous, you hold the door open, do you know what I mean? If somebody holds the door open for yourself, you say thank you. Do you understand what I mean? What we're in now, I'm not going to say everybody, of course I'm not, okay? But what we're in now is that there are a lot, very sadly, who seem to miss their manners, okay? But I was brought up very strictly, so I'm speaking about myself, okay? But I have noticed lately, which I have, say like if I'm getting on a bus and there is somebody who is younger than me, usually a younger man, probably in their 20s, and they will say, you can go first, which for myself, I think that is so lovely and pleasant. And I say thank you so very much. I said, bless you. I said, I'm wishing you the most beautiful and wonderful day. Do you know what I mean? Have a delicious day. And, they smile, bless, not in that way, they smile, and it's like, and you can see that they're happy, that they've let somebody else go in front of them. Do you see what I mean? It doesn't happen all the time, but I've been noticing it more. Okay? But, I certainly feel that a lot of manners, for some, there we are, have seemed to have gone out the window, my delicious little babies. Okay? So that's that one. Anyway, it's not long. It's just over 16 minutes long. Now, the next one, and of course, they also talk about tipping the hat and, to say hello. Do you know what I mean? Because it's a sign of respect, okay? Next one, my delicious babies. This one's over 4 minutes long. Now, this is called, these 3 letters, they're all together, is capitals. TRT, space, capital W, world, then space, capital N, now. Okay, so it should read, once tapped into the old space bar in YouTube, should anybody happen to have any form of an interest, TRT, world, now. It's clearly hit a nerve. It's like if somebody talks about climate change or something like this, then what happens is you usually get in a little blue box, you know, then it's like they want to highlight, you know what I mean, that you're talking about something that they are not liking. Do you see what I mean, Kat? Well, this is exactly the same. And it is this is a Turkish news network, okay? And so for some of the alternative media, you will already know this. I'm talking to other little beautifuls out there, my little lovelies, who do not know this. And the video should read, and this uploader, by the way, sorry, happens to have 712 subscribers. Okay, my delicious babies. And the video should read, YouTube, yes, YouTube, accused of mass deletion of Israeli crimes videos. Okay, my delicious baby, so I'm just going to repeat this again for you. YouTube accused of mass deletion of Israeli crimes videos. Okay, my delicious babies, like I said, it's just over 4 minutes long. But yes, this is what we're finding, okay? What a man there's also explaining, and with anybody not in that way, what he's also explaining is that, especially to do with the younger generation, that they're not watching the television, really, okay? So he explains all of that, okay? My delicious babies. Now, what have I got? The final one. So this uploader happens to have 636 subscribers. Yesterday evening, they had 593. This has come up on my feed. Okay, my delicious babies. And strangely enough, that video that I've just mentioned, that came up on my feed as well. Okay, my delicious little babies. So this one is called, right, capital T, tech, then a comma, then capital P, privacy, then another comma, then capital N, news, so the spaces, okay, and then hyphen, explained. Okay, my delicious baby. So it should read, once tapped into the old space bar in old YouTube, tech, privacy, news, explained. Okay, and this is over 8 minutes long. Okay, and the video should read, Ofcom is monitoring UK VPNs. The Online Safety Act fallout. Okay, my delicious babies. So for anybody who uses a VPN, you know, what this is basically about, okay, is to get around all these age. It's like if I click onto these films have been coming up lately, you know, different films, documentaries, they call them documentaries or they call them adventure or whatever. But if you click on it, this is on older YouTube, if you click on it, it wants you to verify your age. Okay, my delicious babies. Now, these films, I wouldn't say I need to verify my age. Do you see what I'm saying, my delicious babies? Okay, so these VPNs as well, and plus the fact, I've talked about this before, but VPNs, like you can watch other things, you know, like, and I mentioned also about BitChute as well. So if you've got a VPN, only from what I heard, if you've got a VPN, then you can watch like BitChute, because BitChute's not allowed, you know, he took his business out, Raver Hay, okay, because he didn't want to comply with our putrid government, okay, because they wanted him to censor lots of videos, and he said no. So bless him. So I hope BitChute's doing really well, bless her, and I will forever miss BitChute, you know what I mean? You get the truth there, my delicious little babies, you know what I mean? Anyway, so your man here is just explaining. So I'm going to close my book. Oh, 3, 2, 1, my juicy little lights. Thank you, little lights. You're delicious and bright, yeah. So I'm just going to close my book. So, yeah. So what am I saying to you? So what I'm saying is, I'll just pop my book over there. So what I'm saying to you is that, yeah, because they're trying to get in everything. Do you know what I mean? My delicious little babies, okay? And, you know, they're really just, what's happening is they're losing, what I feel, they're losing the battle. Okay, my delicious little babies. And so what it is, they're trying to put their nerves now into this now. Then, well, I personally do not feel that this is going to go very well. I'm not, I'm certainly not inciting anything. I'm just saying this is not going to go very well, because they're trying to take every single ounce of privacy. But they want you and these networks to believe what they say. So what's happening is one's moving away from it. I mean, we've heard the latest, with the putrid BBC, you know what I mean? Where they've been caught out telling porcupines, you know what I mean? Martin little babies kind. But of course, they've been lying, liar, bums on fire for decades. Okay? I mean, if you look back, I'm going back decades ago now, you will see, okay, that there was far more professional journalism. But over these decades, no. They just bullshit you all the time, martyristic babies. Okay, so what is it? So ones want to use a VPN so that they can go on other places to look. So they're trying to get away, around, stumble there over reason why. So they're trying to get around this. Do you see what I mean? But the others now are not liking. Do you see what I'm saying to you, martyristic babies? Okay, so that's what that video is about. But like I say, those two videos came up on my feed. I wasn't seeking them. It appears that they found myself. So I thought I'd mention it, and please, just a little bit of time out your day on that, because you'll find that there are an awful lot who will use VPNs. Ones who report on the news, and alternative and things like this. The ones who you call journalists who aren't journalists at all, they wouldn't know the word journalism if it slapped them in the bird race with a wet fish, my delicious little babies. So that's not being nasty. I'm just done saying it, okay? Poor little fish, but yeah, anyway. And there's lots of others who use VPNs. So you can see, there we are, what's going on here. My delicious little babies, do you see what I mean? Okay? So it affects many. But we shall see how this goes. There we are. It's gone all cold across my shoulders and yet I'm warm. So, so we shall see how this goes, my delicious little babies. But I can well assure you now, it's just not going to go down very well. I just feel that what they've done over these decades is just bullshitted constantly. And of course, if you bullshit constantly, well, eventually nobody's going to trust you. You're not going to be trustworthy, are you? Do you see what I mean? As a network, you see. Anyway, so that's the end of my video, my little beautifuls. It's just a shorty video today, okay? So wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, please have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life, my little honey bunnies. Sending peace, love, harmony, and bright blessings to each and every one of you. And may your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families, may you all be fully protected. And please look after now, and please try to look after others, okay? Because we are in a bonkers, crackers, and crazy world. Okay, my little beautifuls. So until my next video, you just take care now. How I love you all so. Thank you so very much for any views, for any likes, and for the very, 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 very occasional comments, okay? 3 very informative videos, okay, my delicious little babies. And if you listen to that one with the manners, you probably think, oh, yes, remember, or maybe, your mummies and daddies, nanas and granddads, you know what I mean? There'll be something, but, so, they're all worth a listen. Okay, my little beautiful, so you just look after now. Love ya, take care, thank you, goodbye.